Hello and good afternoon. I'm going to do a little bit of a different video today. Yes, I usually pull weeds, but today I feel like I need to do a little bit of weed education because not all weeds is just fun popping. Sometimes you have to take a look at your weeds to see what you have. Now here, you can see right here, this is some thistle. You can tell it's the stuff that pokes you. You know, the prickles will get you, the thorns, whatever you want to call them. There's probably a proper name for them. But these will prick at you. They're kind of horrible. Now, if you have any weeds that look like this weed, I'm going to post the name of it. Could be anything, to tell you the truth. But because of the way it's flowering, and I can look at the stem, to me it looks like a plant that could be poisonous. So I am going to look up this plant before I even touch it. And even if I do touch it, I'm going to wear gloves, because I do not know what this plant is. So if you've got weeds in your area that are poisonous, make sure you know what they are. I have a ton of poison ivy around me. I know what it looks like, but I'm one of those lucky ones that poison ivy doesn't bother me. So I don't worry about it. I just really wash my hands when I'm done, and I never eat while I'm in the garden weeding. So you want to know, you can have something as simple as a simple crabgrass. These are dandelions in here. I can tell because they kind of look like thistles, but they're not as pricky. They also have long root systems that go straight down. So then here's thistles. Here's a little weed that I have. I'll see if I can look this one up too. It's not a problem. Clover, I have tons and tons of clover. Again, here's that plant again. I'm going to look that up before I even touch it. I want to know what I'm touching. Sometimes when they're in the Queen Anne's lace family, it could be anything from caraway, which I have, but this might be caraway, I'm not sure. But I really want to find out what this is. I had angelica in the back, and I'm always looking for, is it called the hogswort, I think? I'm always looking for that on my property, but that wouldn't be this because this is just not tall enough. This might just be caraway. So then I have some other regular weeds. There's another one for me. Everything in this bed is a weed, although this bed did have some celery in it, so it kind of throws me off. These, I had some that I let grow to see if they'd flower. They don't. And if they do, they're just a weed. So I just want to give a quick tutorial on the weeds in your garden. Know what they are. Try to use plant identifier on them. You know, there's another type of thistle. I have white thistles and purple thistles. So just know what your weeds are. Don't just assume that because they're in your garden that they're safe to touch. You always want to sit around and look and take a look at, I think that is called, whoops, I'm in the shadow here. I think that's called dock. There's some more dandelion. They say dandelion tells you that you have a heavy clay soil. Okay, but then they tell you some other ones like plantain, which I also have in this bed, is to tell you have fertile soil. So who knows? They try to indicate. Right now I have a whole bunch of bugs. This is a tree growing in here, of course. because this bed wasn't taken care of last year. So then this bed over here, I'm running into the same thing. I'm running in a bunch of grasses, a tree, some weeds. I'll see if I can identify some of these things and put the names up there so you can see them. And then over here, I have one that I can identify, and that's this plant. And the reason I can identify it is because it's yarrow and it's right there. And that's what my yarrow looks like. So you really want to take your time before you weed. This is a public service announcement. Weeding is not all fun and games. You do have to pay attention to what you're pulling out. I was pulling out weeds on this side, and this was poking me in the back, and I couldn't figure. I'm like, what is that? I thought it was a bug. No, it's a weed. So just be careful out there. Take a look at your weeds. Try to identify them. See what you're up against, especially if you're in a place where they have weeds that are toxic or can do you harm. Like I said, I'm not allergic to poison ivy, but I also wash my hands really carefully when I go back in. And there is no poison ivy that I know of in my garden proper. It's in the fields. So take care. Be safe out there. It's not all happy poppin' time. All right. Take care. Bye.
Jay.
Is this your friend?
Yep.
How did you catch him?
I just got him in there.
You just got him in there?
Yeah, I touched it, and then I got him, and then he...
Well, if you don't harm them, they don't usually bite. It's a little garter snake.
He's sticking out his tongue.
Yeah. Well,
Gonna give you a kiss.
okay, and there's the girl who caught him.
And his name is Germany.
His name is Germany, and we're going to go put Germany in the garden.
He doesn't want to see him.
Okay, bye, Germany. Go to the garden. You don't want to get him overheated.